Today we're going to learn about 3 inheritable skills that you can learn from emblem rings early on in the game. To be more specific, you can get all these skills before chapter 9 within the game. First up, let's tackle the most obvious skill that is worth investing into, and that is Canter. This skill is a Bond level 1 skill from Sigurd, an emblem ring that you get very early on, and the skill and the ring are both very powerful. Essentially what it does is that it allows you to move 2 spaces anywhere right after attacking an enemy, and this can be equipped onto any unit, not just mounted units. It is a bit costly at 1000 SP, but it will open a ton of doors for you in giving you more options in playmaking and setting up chain attacks. And even if you can't afford the skill, at the very least, if you have the Sigurd's ring equipped, anyone will get this Canter ability. Next up is going to be something more specific, but in maddening difficulty, it's a lifesaver. After chapter 6, when you unlock Micaiah's ring, I highly recommend going to the arena and making sure that if you use a martial monk like Fram, you spend about 400 Bond Fragments to get them to Bond level 5 with Micaiah, unlocking the ability to inherit skills, and the one that you really want is the Bond level 3 skill, Healing Light. This inheritable skill will single-handedly change the way you view martial monks as a class, because now you have access to consistent chain guards that you can abuse to essentially almost negate damage from even the hardest hitting foes. There is a little caveat. When you block an attack with chain guard, the blocker takes only 20% of their max HP as damage in total, regardless of how hard the enemy actually hits. But the catch is, the unit performing the chain guard has to be at maximum health, otherwise they cannot utilize this ability, which is where Healing Light comes in. Instead of spending a turn using a recovery item like a Vulnerary or getting someone else to heal you, you can now just go up to somebody, heal them, and you're at full HP, so the next round, you have a chain guard locked and loaded. Now here's my question to you all. Regardless of where you're at in the game, what is your favorite inheritable skill so far? Let us know in the comments below, and if you're having a good time, give this video a like and consider subscribing for more Fire Emblem engaged content. Thanks. And the last skill we're going to cover today is Vantage. Now, if you've been playing Fire Emblem for a long time, Vantage needs no introduction, but for those of you who have just started with Fire Emblem Engage, Vantage allows your unit to attack first when they are attacked if your unit meets a certain HP threshold. Needless to say, Vantage can and will save your units from a dire situation, being able to completely turn the tide of battle before taking that fatal hit. Vantage can be acquired from Leaf's Emblem ring, and it comes at Bond level 3. You get this ring after chapter 8, and it has a cost of 500 SP. I did want to mention that both Vantage and Canter have a more advanced version that you can unlock later on in the game, and they come with more advanced parameters. For example, Vantage will require less health loss before it becomes active. So instead of having 25% health like the base version, maybe you'll need 50% health to activate Vantage. And if you're playing with DLC, here's a bonus skill that I think you should put on almost everybody that you can, as long as you have the Bond Fragments for it, and that is the Emblem skill Lineage from the 3 Houses Emblem ring, which provides any unit equipped with it 20% bonus experience, and this can be really useful early on in the game. So if you have extra Bond Fragments lying around, hurry to the arena and push everyone to Bond level 5 with this ring. This skill is best right as you start the game. I do want to remind everybody that these skills are easier to get in the early game. There are other ones like Break Defenses, which I think are really good, but it's just way too costly to get until quite a bit into the game. But then again, if you're on lower difficulties, you can just grind skirmishes, which are opportunities that you may not get in higher difficulties like managing mode, so be careful how you spend your SP. If you're looking for more tips and tricks to level up your game in Fire Emblem Engage, check out this video on screen right now. My name is Varsona, and I'll see you next time.